Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Lettuce Lounge. Now, I know I haven't done this in a while, but we're going to be starting another episode of the podcast. Now, if you guys are wondering where I've been for a while, sick, and also just like I just haven't been streaming or making content in a while. Why? I don't know. I've been wanting to, and then I keep either not having the motivation to do so. There's no particular reason for it. I'm just a lazy person in general, and I don't really take all that seriously right now. I just kind of do it on a whim for fun. But anyway, we're here at the next episode of the podcast. Now, if you guys want to check us out, we also stream live on twitch.tv. If you guys want to check us out, the person I have here today is Dracovia. Am I allowed to say your name?
Yeah, you can, or just keep it Dracovia.
Just Dracovia,
For
okay.
now.
So,
Yeah,
I'm here today with Dracovia. If you guys are interested in him after this, go check him out at twitch.tv/Dracovia. I have his
12.
gameplay. Dracovia12.
Yeah,
Dracovia 12. Well, I have his stream going up in the background here, his footage while we do this podcast. He's currently playing Slime Rancher. I remember seeing the full playthrough of this game. I had to have been years ago, probably back when like Jacksepticeye played it. Probably been when I saw the whole thing.
Oh man, I remember watching Jacksepticeye doing it.
Yeah, but and as you guys know, my Twitch, twitch.tv/Lettuce Lounge official. We also have a TikTok going now where we, if you guys want to check that out, that's where a lot of our videos pop off right now. But with that being said, we're gonna kick it off with a question starting today. What got you into streaming?
What got me into streaming? Well, I guess really to get to the answer of what got me into streaming is really what got me into wanting to do content creation as a whole.
Mm-hmm.
When I was young, when I was a kid, I
Wait, hold on. Give me just a quick second. I'm sorry. I have to do one last thing for the night, and then we are good to finish this whole thing. Apologies. We will be right back. Right back.
Oh my gosh, this is crazy. How did you get out? Stay in there. Stay in the baby kennel. I was not expecting to have a to be interviewed for a podcast today. Oh boy, this is something. I don't know what to think. Sony, this over. Yeah, how many do you need? Just one puddle slime? I guess. Get me started onto the stuff, so yeah.
Alright, we are back. We are good now. I apologize for that. I had to give my grandmother a last set of eye drops for the night, but we are good to go. So anyway, you were saying, continue on, please.
I guess really to say how I got into streaming is how I got into wanting to content creation as a whole. When I was young, well, I'm still young, I guess.
Same, you know.
Yeah. When I was a kid, it's kind of like how most things with parents are. Sometimes stuff doesn't work out. You know the deal. But, I think it was maybe like Christmas 2006 or 7 probably. When I was given like my first game console and stuff. And from like then on I was just like, yes, I like the video games.
What was the first game you got on that console?
Well, the first Wii game I had, because when I was born right at the time the Nintendo Game Boy was like first released and stuff like that. So I had a Game Boy growing up as well. But my first game on the Wii, I believe it was I think like most everyone who would like buy a Wii at the time, first game was like Wii Sports and but the most memorable game I had on there was probably Sonic and the Seven was like Sonic and the Seven Rings, I believe.
No, not Sonic and the Seven Rings. No. I bought that game after never playing a Sonic game for 4 years, and I was like, oh, I remember Sonic being kind of fun because I played Sonic Heroes as a kid. I got Sonic and the Seven Rings and just went,
This
huh?
is not fun.
Mommy, this isn't what I asked for. Why is there a genie?
Yeah, I didn't play. That was one of the first games that I got from it. I didn't get far into it
No.
because I was like, oh,
Still
eh.
better. It's still better than Sonic and the Black Knight, though.
Yeah, I spent.
We don't talk about that.
I think I spent most of my time playing. What was it? I think it was probably that and just kind of like off-brand games
Mm-hmm.
that were just random games you'd find like the clearance bin in the clearance bin. But from like at that point on, I had just loved video games too.
I think it's funny. One of my first ever serious games as a kid was Final Fantasy,
Oh man,
and somehow I
Final
did.
Fantasy.
And somehow I was way better at it as an 8-year-old than I am now.
Honestly, I'm terrible at Final Fantasy. I've just spent hours just trying to figure out how to do stuff normally.
Really?
Yeah, yeah, I'm not like the normal like Final Fantasy VII, except ones like that. I'm not good at
The old like retro
and I mean,
ones.
yeah, and I'm saying this wholeheartedly. The only one that I'm decently good at is 15. That's the only one that I'm good at.
Well, okay. To be fair, 15 does require like a lot of combos and like self-input for stuff like that, but it's also the only Final Fantasy that plays like that, where it's not like a
True.
turn-based like RPG style. It's more of like a how I almost see it as more as like a hack and slash style, but the enemies can actually take a hit.
Yeah, I can see that. But I need to stop getting off topic. That's one thing you'll learn from me very easily. I get
Oh,
extremely off
oh
topic
no,
sometimes.
there's no reason to not go off topic. If anything, it's boring if we stick on one track the whole time. If you got something you want to branch off into, feel free.
Yeah.
Honestly, go
All
right
right.
the fuck ahead,
Well,
because there's a lot of times where I branch off into random tangents for stuff that I'm talking about as well. And honestly, every time that I do that, I just roll with it because you never, like, especially when I'm doing like videos and stuff like that, I never know if one of those tangents that I go off into, maybe it's going to turn into a fire tangent, or it's going to be hot garbage. Either way, it stays in.
yeah. Like I was saying before, um, around that time I was like playing games to an extent where it's just that was my favorite pastime to do because it always I back then I look at it as back then when I thought about it I'm like oh yeah it's just out it was just something fun to do nowadays I look at it as more I play video games because, well, they're my passion. I like all sorts of games. I collect retro games, retro game consoles.
Oh,
I
really?
try. Yeah, I do. I actually have up in another room. I have uh, a Super Nintendo Entertainment System Super Scope. In the original box with the original manual that I
I
found.
used to have an SNES, but I can't remember exactly what happened to it when I was a kid. I just know that when I got moved out of the house that I was in,
Hmm.
that NES just disappeared, and ended
Yeah,
up getting a GameCube a couple months later. That I had.
GameCube. GameCubes are indestructible.
Ah,
They are
you say that, and my story was literally about to be how it slightly fell and broke apart.
really.
Yeah,
What you?
um, I had it for I want to say like 2 or 3 years, and I was playing Mario Kart on it, And
Ah,
so the
Mario
way okay,
Conquest.
so I'm doing this on my camera real quick so they can get a visual representation. So
Hmm.
I had a cabinet that was about like up here, that the which since you can't see this, Dracovia, about
Yeah,
level
that's
with
fine.
my about level with my head, or above my head as a toddler. It was like a large chest or drawer type fixture,
Hmm.
and the GameCube sat on top of it. Well, then my bed. So here's the drawer here on the left. My bed
Hmm.
set like over here from it, kind of close to it in a way, and the cord for my controller ran down into the bed, right? But because the cord was
Yeah.
so long, it would also kind of. It was almost like a jump rope hanging in between my bed and the chest of drawers because of how low it hanged. So like you had to
Hmm.
like step like big steps over it, kind of
Yeah.
garbage. Well, I walked away while I was playing some Mario Kart, just minding my own business. Took a little step out. I turn around and I just hear bang.
Oh
And when
no.
I look, my dogs had gotten one of their like had basically stepped on my controller, and instead of
Oh
pulling their like
no.
leg back out, they just full front just stomped on the cord and yanked the thing off the Chester
Oh
drawers. It
no.
hit the floor and just shattered into pieces.
Oh no. That's not. Ah, man, I can feel
Yeah,
pain from
that
that.
was not a that was a very not fun day for
That
me.
is.
I
I
just
can
wanted
feel
to
that
play
for sure.
some Mario Kart, man.
And you just wanted to, yeah, I can feel
I was
that.
gonna play
Hey.
Luigi's Mansion later.
Man, I feel that. GameCube's got some of my favorite games.
I was
I'll be
also gonna play
honest.
the really janky Madagascar game because for some reason as a kid I liked it.
Oh, yo,
I wanted
bruh,
to pout the Lion Man with durians.
oh man, oh that brings back memories of the Madagascar game. I had it on PlayStation 2,
Was it on
and I think it
PS2?
was Game Boy as
No,
well.
yeah, I had the GameCube one, and then I'm trying to think what else I had on GameCube at the time because my favorite game of all time on the GameCube is still Paper Mario Thousand Year Door.
Oh, I have that. Like, I have the physical copy of
Oh,
that.
I do too.
It is so much fun. It is one
Yes.
of the it's one of the best Paper Mario games
To this day,
in my opinion.
I still think it's one of the best like in general Mario games. I always found like platformers to be pretty boring, in my opinion, just
Mm-hmm.
because like I don't know, platformers are just never something that kept my interest. But
Yeah.
RPG style games have always been more my like cup of tea, and Paper Mario just did it so well.
Mm-hmm.
It
Yeah.
was so fun as a kid.
Kind of talking about on the topic of Paper Mario. Uh, get so distracted. But I had actually and still have to this day never played the original Paper Mario for the N64.
I haven't either. You know what I find funny though? You like how no one talks about Origami King anymore?
Yeah, I know. It's
Literally, game died after what 2 months after it came out, and no one was talking about Origami King anymore.
I think. I remember like because I have it and I'm like, oh yeah, it's all right. Battle systems kind of eh.
But
Battle
yeah.
system kind of meh, but
But on to my next question, real quick. So, what's your goal as a Twitch streamer? As me and you both are right now, we're both small streamers. I'll tell you mine
yeah.
after, but I want to hear yours first.
Um.
What's your goal as a streamer? What do you hope to accomplish if you do gain a following? Do you just want to be someone who just does gaming content? Is there something that like you want to try to achieve with a bigger platform?
Well, the the answer for this one kind of ties in with the previous question's answer of like why I'm doing like streaming and
Oh,
potentially YouTube in the future once I learn more about it. Um, it's kind of the same answer of when like I was saying when I was younger, it was like I think it was a rough time in my life, just dealing with having to move and new place and all that stuff.
uh huh.
I had found and I had decided, oh, I'll just spend some of my time on like YouTube and stuff, and just kind of because I heard that's something. So I discovered like gaming YouTubers and stuff like that at that time, and one of the ones that I had discovered that I still watch to this day, and is the one that got me into doing content creation, wanting to do everything, was a YouTuber named Chugga Conroy who did like Let's
Oh,
Plays
Chuck
and stuff.
Conroy. Yeah, I actually still
Yeah,
watch him.
yeah. As do I. I've seen literally every
I
single
loved
Let's Play
watching
he's done.
his Pokemon Black playthrough. That was a real fun one.
Yes, that was a funny one. But I grew up after like I moved. I grew up watching him, and just through that, I'm like, this is cool. I would love to do this.
Mhm.
And as I just kind of got older, and now to this point where I'm able to, and while I'm able to stream, I want to try and do like, am I focusing on it? Am I focusing on streaming to like make it my full time job and everything? Yes, because well, to me, every other job is while they're all good and they all have a purpose. To me, it's just
I feel.
it's not
Oh, sorry.
enjoyable, I guess. And
I
it just
despite how I come across to some people, and this is a serious message. Like here, I'll even pull up the mic for this. Whether this be for
mhm.
YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, whatever, right? I get a lot of fulfillment out of entertaining people.
Yeah, as do I. That's
For
what I like.
for a lot of my life, that was all I had to get by. That was how I made friends. That was how I kept people that I didn't want to mess with me away from me. Being funny or trying
Yeah,
to be funny. That's how I drew in the close group of friends I had at the time.
yeah,
And in fact, many friends that I've had for years are still around today. My buddy Andre, I've known him for, oh shit, probably about 15 years now.
hmm,
Probably, no, well, maybe a little less than that, but about 15, 13 years, somewhere in that range. Um,
yeah,
that was the only reason I really had a lot of friends through high school. That was the reason I
hmm,
had just. That's how I got by, and the way I got people to not mess with me. I went to a very rich white dominant high school, right?
yeah.
People
Like kind
had
of like a
people had an
uh,
attitude about them because of it, and
kind
people
of
that
like a rich private school
yeah,
kind of.
essentially, but it was a public school, yeah. But people
Yeah.
acted like that. Like, think of like
Hmm.
a stereotypical, like think of like a stereotypical high school movie where you got like the popular cliques that go around like, "Oh my god, how
Yeah.
could you be dressed like that today, you ugly bitch?" That type of thing. Like that was literally my school, and just being able to
I
make
can
jokes
understand
made
that.
these people being able to make jokes on the spot and just not giving a shit about people getting up in my face, and made those people that got all serious and up in your face like, I'll beat your ass if you talk like that to me and stuff like that, and I just look at them and start making jokes and just laughing at them.
Yeah, yeah, and I can understand like making jokes and stuff and just trying to be
Well,
funny to
you,
make friends
for,
because I
for
I did that as well. I mean, heck, one of my favorite pastimes when I'm like I'll be at home alone and when nobody's online is just being stupid and doing stupid voices and stuff. I
well
mean,
and let me say this to everyone out there that has like seriously, and this is gonna sound stupid, but trust me, I mean, if it worked for me it could work for someone else. If you have a problem with someone, either they're harassing you on the daily at school and no
hmm,
one's doing anything about it, I mean, it happens.
yeah,
Laugh at them. Literally, just next time they get up in your face or they threaten you or they try to harm you, just get right back in their face and start cracking jokes and laugh. Watch how bad it throws them the fuck off. You would genuinely be surprised. I can't tell you how many times I've had people sit there and go, "Wait, what? What are you doing?" And they start to feel awkward because then when they stop, that's when everyone turns and looks and goes, "What the fuck's going on?" Now you got a whole group of eyes on you, and you're just sitting there laughing, cracking jokes. Everyone's looking at you like you just lost your mind. The dude in front of you doesn't know whether to be scared or hit you. Maybe it is obviously a little exaggerated, but seriously, try it sometime.
What?
You'd
Why
be.
is my stream blank?
It's not. I have it up right now. Unless
One
it's.
person just said my stream's blank, but it's...
Let me check real quick. No,
That's
your
just
stream
coming-
is blank.
What? Why?
It's not. Refresh your browser. I forgot they can hear me, but
Oh, okay.
yeah, I was gonna say yeah, it's me. Yeah, I was gonna say if you have an issue with that, try refreshing your browser.
I was worried for a second there, like, oh no, is the thing happening to me now? Because not long ago, one of my friends, another small YouTuber, or not YouTuber, streamer that I'm friends with, my friend Reaper, at one point I was gonna teach him kind of like Pokemon stuff, because he wanted to get, like, when he gets the Switch, he wants to get all the Pokemon games on the Switch and play them. I'm like, oh, okay, well, let's do a Minecraft stream using the Pixelmon mod, and I was going to teach him kind of like the basics of Pokemon using that. And what had happened, for some odd reason, no matter like what he did, his stream was solid black whenever he would try and stream it.
Sounds like an issue with his recording software.
We would think that, but it wasn't, because he switched to base normal Minecraft and it worked completely.
Huh.
And to one of his friends who was watching it along with us, to them it said his stream was copyrighted. Like
What?
like something about, oh, this content is like copyright struck by like Microsoft themselves, or not Microsoft, Mojang. It was Mojang that his friend said, and I got him to check his like copyright claims and stuff like that on Twitch, and there was nothing.
Well, no. What a stream as copyright means is that it's being blocked in certain regions due to a potential copyright infringement on the stream. And that's very strange. That sounds like it was an issue on Twitch's end then, because Pixelmon is not does not fall under copyright issue, if I'm not wrong. I think they have right. No, well, I take that back. It very well might, because I don't know if Pixelmon actually owned the rights to use any actual Pokemon in the game.
I don't know. I've seen people stream it before.
Well, yeah, I've streamed it myself before, but like I said, if it got claimed as a copyright, it's very possible that maybe some of the actual contents of the video, well, not that, the actual, well, yeah, the models, the sounds, even though I know a lot of the sounds they did were custom.
Yeah, you would think that, but if it was like the models and stuff that would copyright, it wouldn't have been like the Pokemon company or somebody who would copyright it, not Mojang.
Yeah.
Because it was straight Mojang who had copyrights, supposedly copyright struck up. But it's perfectly, like, he tried streaming other stuff. He's done test streams with it, and everything works fine. And there's no claims, no nothing on his account. So we have no idea what happened.
Now, real quick, before we move on, I want to do something. I'm going to do this every time I do interview like a smaller streamer, creator, whatever, right? Just because I want to see what kind of audience you started to build, right? So, real quick, if anyone is active in chat right now, I want you to pitch us a topic. What do you guys want to hear us talk about next? Do you guys have any questions that you want Dracovia to answer? If you have even any questions for me personally, or just a random topic that you want us to discuss, pitch one real quick. We'll give it about 2 or 3 minutes, and until then, we'll just let's pick up on what you're doing on Slime Rancher right now, because, like I said, I have not played this game for a hot minute. And,
yeah,
sorry?
We can pick up on Slime Rancher, and also I can finish questions from before.
Oh, what was that? Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, how I started. Basically, like I said before, I got really used to watching Chucky Conway and
Oh.
watching him actually. Watching him actually got me into wanting to do content creation as a whole, because I think it was one day I was having a really really bad day, and just watching him just do fun stuff and just sometimes being a tad stupid with his terrible jokes and stuff. Um, just like made me smile, and a couple years after like continuously watching him, I was like, well, I want to do that. I want to be, because I already act stupid and I already try and make people laugh whenever I do stuff, you know.
Oh.
So I was like, why not? Why not do that? And that's what got me started on trying to do YouTube. Because originally I was going to be a YouTuber.
Yeah.
I was going to be a YouTuber before I even thought about streaming. But pitch, yeah, yeah. But I was just like, oh yeah, I'll just like do YouTube and stuff, and it'll be fine. And just like after a while of trying to do stuff with friends, ones who were doing YouTube and stuff never really working out. Doesn't want to nice. Just over time, it got more and more kind of. I guess one could say a loss of motivation and kind of hope in doing it.
Uh-huh.
Just kind of like a mix of loss of motivation for doing it and a loss of hope of.
So what made your motivation come back?
Um, I think it was right around probably the end of 2021. It was a bad year for everybody. Let's be honest here. Very rough year for everyone. And January comes around, my birthday hits, and I'm sitting there, slightly, slightly inebriated. Let's say that because it was my 21st birthday, and I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, I'm sitting here. What am I doing? I'm sitting here, not enjoying life and not doing what I want to do.
Uh-huh.
I don't need to just sit here and worry about, oh, what if I don't make it? What if I don't do any of it? So I literally said, fuck it. I said, fuck it. And near middle to end of January, I started to fully put effort into streaming and do all that. And since then, I haven't been, like, I've been as happy as I can fucking be. I enjoy being stupid on stream and just doing stuff to make people laugh with it. And if I can make a community and make a career out of it, that's what I'm going to do because that's what I enjoy. That's what I enjoy. That's what I plan to do in the future.
We're a lot alike on that aspect. I said I was going to talk about it earlier, so here I go. What initially got me into content creation, or the person that got me into it, was Markiplier.
Mm.
He was the dude that, like, just when I had a shit day, he was the dude I was always looking forward to coming home and watching. And
Yeah.
that's when, just later on down the road, it just kind of hit me one day that, hey, wait, hold on.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Well, I just got some news real quick. Sorry to interrupt this serious moment, but if you're a Bengals fan, fuck you, you lost.
Oh yeah, the Super Bowl was on today, wasn't it?
Yep, the news is already up. The Bengals lost. Nobody is surprised. I don't even know that much
Yeah.
about football. I just know they're bad. Anyway, it hit me one day suddenly though that, you know, I want to be that person for someone.
Yeah.
I want to be that person that if you're having a shit day, that I'm the person that I'm someone people turn to for entertainment or a source to get away from those problems, to just take a reprieve and have a moment to breathe and just laugh at something stupid. If I can be stupid to the benefit of others, that would be like a dream for me. But
Yeah.
then, as time went on, and I've watched how YouTube and Twitch and everything have changed over the years, I added on another goal to that. I don't want to be fake like 90% of them.
Mm-hmm.
90% of YouTubers and Twitch streamers you see nowadays, whether it be their reaction to something, their response to something, how they present themselves, a lot of it is so fake and just a front.
It's not genuine.
Yeah. A lot of it's, to me at least, especially with, like, you know, how many YouTubers we've seen get exposed nowadays. How many YouTubers nowadays do we see get exposed not only to do awful crimes, but just to not be the person that they portray themselves to be for profit? Because, again, a lot of these people, they profit off their personality. And if you're sitting behind a face that isn't you at all, and that for years you've kept up this lie of being like this you know, relatable person to your audience, to me, that's just a massive kick in the stomach of the people that literally keep you afloat.
Yeah.
My goal, no matter what the situation, or no matter what I'm doing, is to give my genuine thoughts, opinions, reaction, whatever, to whatever I'm doing. I want people to see the real me, so that when they're laughing at me, or they get enjoyment out of what I'm doing, that's what I actually do. That's who I actually am. You're not laughing at some character I play. You're not getting that enjoyment. You're not getting that reprieve from something fake.
Yeah.
Because I feel like there's got to be some people, like, for example, when Mini Lad. Look at what happened with Mini Lad. How many genuine people do you think looked up to him that were just fucking devastated?
Mm-hmm.
Now, I get, you know, they're an online personality. You need to disassociate them, like, their online persona with the person. And that's true to an extent. But when you present yourself in a position where you could very possibly be someone's influence and be someone's passion to achieve something better for themselves, you need to present the real you for them to look up to. You need to present the real you for those people, because no matter what you do, there's going to be some people that look up to you. There's going to be some people that want to be like you. There's going to be some people that have the same thoughts and feelings as you on certain things. So if you want any of that, shouldn't it be genuine?
Yeah.
Why fake it? Like, and I might get hit the wrong way for this, but a person that I feel really has changed, even though they joke about it, but a person that really has changed quite a bit since they gotten big was Ludwig. If you guys, obviously you guys know who that is, but back when he was a small streamer, I used to watch him on the daily, and for what he was then compared to what he is now, it's almost like night and day. Just as simply as how he presents himself is that much different anymore nowadays. And I don't want to have that big change.
Yeah.
What you see now, see now is what I will always be.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna change. This is who I am. If you don't fucking like me, don't watch me. If you like me, you want to stick around, you want to do whatever, then you can rest assured that the person you are watching is who that person actually is.
Yeah.
That's what I want. I want to be a person that other people can look to for relief and a way to laugh while also being genuine.
Yeah.
I'm not here to make skits for you. I'm not here to, you know, lie to you about anything. I'm not here to start drama with people. I'm not here to do any of that garbage. I'm here to play some games, get fried as fuck with some buddies, tell some stupid jokes, and, you know, talk with viewers. You know, are you having a bad day? What's been going on with your life? You know, that type of stuff. Yeah. I want people to talk to me about those types of things too, because, you know, I can be an idiot, You know, you never know when someone else's words could be just what you needed to hear.
Yeah,
You
I can
never
completely understand that.
you never know when just quite simply hearing something as simple as "I hope you do better," or
Could help.
or "I'm," I if you need someone, you can talk to me. Just those words alone can make such a difference for people.
Totally.
And I want to be I want it to be a place like that to an extent. I'm not That's not going to ever be my focus, but if I'm on a
Yeah.
stream and someone's having a really shitty time and they just want to vent about it on the stream, you know, go right the fuck ahead.
Hmm.
Get it out there,
Yeah, I can.
just
Yeah. Let it out.
have a place where you can safely express that shit without making it
Yeah.
worse for yourself.
Yeah. Ow.
And express it to someone that's going to give you their real, genuine response.
Hmm.
You know how many people I see go on big streams, like again Ludwig's, and they're just like, they'll just say something like mad depressing that just gets lost in the sea of chat that's going on, and
Yeah.
even his own mods look at it sometimes and they're like, what the hell? You know, like why put it in a place like that? It's just
Yeah.
I don't know. My point at the end of the day is I want to be an inspiration to someone. I want to be someone's reason for laughing. And I want someone to be able to look at me and, hear my thoughts and opinions on something. And
Yeah.
hopefully those thoughts and opinions could work for their betterment. Am I always going to be right? No, of course not. Am I always going to
Hmm.
have the right opinion or even be on the right track of mind, the same track of mind as them over a situation? No. But I'll at least say what I can. And I'm
Yeah.
not going to fluff it up or lie to you. I'll give you my genuine thought and opinion on a situation if you're curious. You know? Now, I want to address Val Vermillion's question that they had for us coming on to the stream. Now, about a couple minutes ago, I asked your viewers, do you have any
Yeah.
questions at all? And this is still open, by the way. If anyone else in here currently has a question, say it in the chat. Val, if you have another one, feel free to raise it as well. We don't mind. This can go on for a while. We're not on any time constraint. But
Hmm.
Val Vermillion wanted to ask you the question: what is your ultimate goal for content?
What is my ultimate goal for content?
Like, do you want to be a streamer? Sorry, not a streamer. Do you want to be like a gaming channel? Do you want to be a news drama channel? Fuck it. You want to be a makeup channel? You might need
um.
some. Sorry, go on.
No, no. No, it's fine. No, continue what you were gonna say. I want to hear what you were gonna say.
Oh, you wanted to see where else it would go? Oh, okay. Are you gonna be an Undertale cosplayer? Are you gonna be a VTuber? Are you gonna be an internet femboy looking for Reddit golds? What's your ultimate goal?
Oh my gosh. um. Oh yeah. Well.
Are you gonna be a One Piece theory crafter? What are you
One
gonna
Piece.
do?
Well, ultimately, what I want to do, the content that I want to create is, yes, gaming content and all that, but this kind of ties in with something that had happened recently,
Uh,
uh, when I was taking a break from doing streaming for a few days. Because, um, one thing about me is I stress over the littlest of things to a obscene amount where it's probably unhealthy. And recently, I had told my stepdad that streaming's going pretty decent. I'm getting a small group of people and slowly growing over time, and I'm extremely happy for that. And he said to me, well, that's good. And he asked me, are you doing it with like a camera and stuff? I'm like, oh no, I have like this, like I have this avatar, like it's like a PNG that I use in replacement for like an actual camera.
Oh.
And he had told me, kind of going back on what you said about YouTubers and stuff being fake, he said, well, if you do that, then you won't have a deep and personal connection with them, because they won't know who you are.
And
They won't know you.
to an extent, he's
Wait.
okay. To an extent, I can see what he means, because
Yeah,
there is a big disconnect in a way when you're looking at an animated figure or a PNG, because there's a lot of just human level interaction missing there. Like, you can't actually see their face when they're, discussing something or talking about it. You can't tell their genuineness, and just some other things too. It's a lot harder to do, like, like what I'm about to do on my camera. It's a lot harder to do, like, motion and, like, use that as a form of comedy too. Like, physical comedy or, like, physical expression for certain things. You can't really do that when you have an animated profile. So to that extent, I can understand that.
Yeah,
but
and like,
sorry.
And like you said, I can understand that as well. And so, yeah, I can completely understand that. But it's still something that I wish to do, because, well, me personally, I look at myself, and how I look at it is, sometimes people don't want to, like, show their faces sometimes. Like, I know one YouTuber that was asked this when they got interviewed before was, I think his name was Corpse Husband. I remember watching a video on it.
Oh, Corpse. Yeah, well, let me put it like this. Corpse's reason made sense.
Yeah.
Now, I don't really want to talk about Corpse much, because that dude's pretty scummy if you don't know about him.
I just like to watch them from time to time, and I can understand people have their own reasons for it, and my reason for, like, not wanting to have, like, a camera and stuff is, I guess one could say that I look at myself in a very unhealthy way of, like, there's always someone better, or something along the lines of that. Just a bad self-image of what it is, and most of the time I feel more like myself when I do, like, when I just have, like, an avatar.
When you have something to kind of wall off that added level of stress.
Yeah, I just,
because you want them to see some form of your expression, but you don't want them to see what you perceive to be as uninteresting.
Yeah.
But I will say this too, and this is honesty. I have a horrible perception of myself, specifically my looks. I think I look like a fucking rejected gorilla. Whether or not that's true, I couldn't tell you. But at the same time, even though I feel that way, and I know that there's probably going to be a lot of people that just by the crick in my teeth alone is going to turn them away, I feel like if they don't see me, that I'm not making the content that I want to make, and that I'm not showing people who I really am.
Yeah.
But to give you another benefit, though, a lot of you motherfuckers on the internet are some weirdos.
Yeah.
There's probably gonna be 3 of you sometime somewhere, no matter how big or small I stay, that's gonna find out where I live based on the angle of my door frame. Some of y'all motherfuckers got a little too much time on your hands, and you scare me. Well, not really scare me, but like, damn me? Yeah. Get some standards, damn.
Yeah.
Oh.
But I guess to complete answer the question, the content that I want to do is, yes, am I going to stick with using PNG tuber or perhaps something better than a PNG tuber in the future? Yeah, I am.
I was gonna say that actually made me raise another question. Because of your viewpoint on using a model, would you ever consider switching over to like a VTuber model of your character?
Well, and as I had told you in DMs, because those who don't know,
You can say
me,
my name,
yeah, I can say your name,
Jeff.
right? Yeah, me and Jeff, we've known each other for a bit. I met him through one of the friends I made a long time ago, and I would say we're decently close friends? Question mark.
Pretty much anyone that's been a friend with me for years is a good friend. I don't really put that much
Yeah,
distinction.
yeah. And I was telling Jeff about my plans for the future. Right now, just because of the how my situation is now with life itself, I can't do much in the terms of getting a new model, but a new model is in the works right now. I'm working basically by basically trying to save money and design most of everything myself so I don't have to. Because I know models are expensive.
Well, yeah, and well, it's not even that so much. Okay, so what I meant by asking you that is do you want to stay a PNG YouTuber, like and go like down the Nux Taku Wrath where what he did it first, where like every time he like had a different emotion, he had a different model of the character that he would edit in and like shake around to show movement.
Perhaps.
Or do you want to go more down because it's really either that or the VTuber style where you animate a version of your character through a program or whatever and then
Yeah.
sync it to your camera to track motion.
Yeah.
There's ones where you can sync it to your camera or you can actually wear a VR suit. One of the two. VR suits are going to be
They,
the more accurate, dependable ones, but
yeah.
like what route would you prefer to take? Would you rather take the you have like multiple still images of your character in different emotes and phases that
Mm,
you cycle through for different things, or would you rather have like an actual animated character that fully mimics what you're doing and you can actually be essentially like physically expressive with without having to show anything?
uh, an example of what I want my model to be somewhat like in the future is if you go on Twitch now and just look up any YouTube, like any most VTubers, the one because 3D models, yeah, they're cool and all, but I honestly just prefer the live 2D models, the ones where you can move around and be like expressive, like and have expressions and all that stuff, kind of like any big VTuber right now, like any of the Hololive members, any of the what was it? What was it called? What's that group called? V V Shoujo, I think, is that group name. Like ones like that, where it's
Sorry, I just had the oh ah you okay? Have you ever had trust me, it wasn't because I was bored or anything. But have you ever had like a random yawn pop up that just turns fucking painful?
yes, it happens
Ah,
sometimes.
fuck me.
It
Sorry,
happens from
go
time
on, go
to
on.
time.
That was not okay for a second.
But yeah, like how I want to do it is like the kind of like the Hololive and the Beach Shoujo ones, where they have like a live 2D model with a camera that kind of like that has like emotion, like has expressions and stuff that goes with the camera and stuff like that. That's kind
Uh,
of how I want to eventually have my model to be at one point in time,
uh,
and that's kind of how like I want to do my stuff.
okay. I could definitely see that being possible. And like I said, if you ever need like art stuff, I know a couple people that can help you with like art rendition and stuff. They're the ones that, like I said, designed my main picture. In fact, anyone in chat an artist? Anyone? Is anyone in chat an artist? Tell me. Tell me right now. Send me your portfolios. I want a 3-page portfolio. 3 page.
Like, yeah.
I will examine your works and contact you later. Anyone in your artist? Anyone?
Yeah, that's kind of like how I want to go through it.
I am hearing a whole lot of replies in the chat. Hold on. Hold on. You silent fucks. Don't you dare lurk in this chat. Are any one of you an artist? Can any one of you hold pen good? Can you hold pen good? Yes? Answer. Pen good, yes?
Boy.
Maybe?
Oh, oh
Pen
boy.
good, yes?
I don't have. Oh boy, I was taking a sip of water when you did that. But most of the time, I will say this, most of the time, my chat is usually very quiet and empty.
Oh, don't worry. Mine is too, but I still like to try and fuck with the few people that are there because it's funny.
Yeah. But yeah, like, to simplify, I guess to simplify the answer, but the content, ultimately, what I want in content is, I've always loved games, and I'm always going to want to cover games, and cover games that I think are enjoyable, and games that are decently popular at the time. I'm gonna cover them. That's what I'm gonna do. Am I still gonna use a model and PNG tuber for some time? Yes. Will I eventually want to upgrade to a better model? Yes, that's the plan. And will I do like a specific genre, like a specific group of games, like Nintendo or any of that? No, I'm gonna try and cover any games that I enjoy,
Mm-hmm.
any games that I think people would enjoy and would like to hear my stupid, me be stupid in it. You know,
Yeah.
that's what I'm gonna do.
No, I totally get that. So, what's your plan? Am I allowed to talk about what you DM'd me for your model?
Uh,
Or do you want to keep that a secret?
uh, I mean, when I was going to be working on it, I was going to post like little previews of like certain things I'm going to be doing.
Okay. But is it okay to talk about it now, or would you rather wait till those previews come out?
I guess we can talk about it now, but instead of saying what it actually is, just say like call it like a monster.
Okay, so the
Or some shit like
well, no, I was just saying the actual topic, like not even the model itself, just the topic of you getting a, you know.
Yeah,
Okay.
we can.
So I was talking to Dracovia a little bit before this stream, before I even thought about doing the podcast today. Really, he's in the works of making a new model.
Mm-hmm.
No details on what the model is actually going to be, but he has plans to make a new model. Now, fuck, what was I gonna say? Oh no, no! This is the only bad part about having a script. No. Oh wait. Oh, right. So for this new model, right? Is this the one that you want to be more of like your permanent one?
Yes.
Let's say that. Okay.
I have thought about the model idea for a very, very long time. I've conversed with friends,
So
people that I've talked about, and this is I've had now originally the model had 3 different ways it was going to go. It's going to either go one way where it'd be just kind of like a normal model, kind of like my PNG that I have right now. It's gonna be like a normal, normal-ish one. But when I thought about it, I'm like, that's my. I would always feel like I would want to change it if I just kind of went like that. And I thought long and hard about it, and I'm like, well, what is like my favorite thing? Like, what is my favorite things in like media and games and stuff like that? And after a while, I
You
had
decided on
decided,
that creature.
yeah, I decided on the specific creature, and I'm like, yeah, I'll go with this. I'll go with this because
So for all of you,
heck,
so
it's
so
fun.
so real quick, for all of you weird fuckers on the internet, there's your hint. It's something mythical. Fucking give it 2 days so if someone cares to figure it out. But um, what was I gonna say? So what made you decide though that you wanted to change your model in the first place?
uh, well, this model, the PNG that I have right now, it was originally, I believe it was originally a birthday commission slash gift I had commissioned for one of my friends from another Discord server I was a part of.
Uh huh.
They do really good art. If people want to check them out, potentially, let me quickly go into Twitter and get their Twitter link. If people potentially want to commission something from them or just want to follow them because they do great art and they're a good person. They are. I'll link it in chat. I have to find them first. One of the first couple people I followed on Twitter. So give me a quick second. There you go. Oh, oh boy. Oh, there it is. They changed it recently. Let's me. Am I able to? I don't use Twitter that much. I don't know how to. I don't know how to copy. No, share. Like, I think I just copy the thing. Yeah. In chat now is my friend that I got my PNG from. They do really good art, and
We'll
if
pull
you
it
want
up
to
real
check
quick.
them out,
Wait, before I enter this link, there's nothing that's gonna get me canceled or have to make the video like be censored, right?
no,
Okay.
not that I know of.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure.
They're normally pretty PG for the most part.
So if you guys like his PNG model, there you go. There's the Twitter at. I wanted to include that just in case, since we were talking about it. Looks like some of their
Yeah,
models, pretty good, pretty good.
yeah, they have
Now,
great art.
I don't know if my artist has a Twitter. If they do, I'll link it in the. Well, actually, no, I won't link it in the YouTube bio yet because I was going to do a whole different video for them. But uh, yeah, the artist that did mine was just fantastic. And like I said, they wanted to do it for free at first, and then after I saw the final product, I said, the fuck if I'm getting that for free. You spent 2 days working on that. I'm paying you $20 whether you like it or not. Give me your PayPal.
Yeah, yeah.
You spent fucking
Definitely.
2 days. You spent two like 6-hour days on that, and it looks really good. No, I'm not taking that for free. I would feel awful.
Ooh, Gordo. Good
But
to know.
so what section are you in right now?
Oh,
I've been watching the gameplay this whole time, trying to remember anything about Slime Rancher, and I'm just lost.
basically, so here's the ranch. What I did was when I got to like this area, I got onto how I do it is I make it funny and call it sequence breaking. But as you can see, there's a Gordo here, and after you feed the Gordo, it
Oh,
pulls it up. I am at one of the because there's a whole bunch of Gordos you have to find and like feed to get certain things.
uh huh.
I basically went along the tops of the like kind of like the environment with the jetpack, and I kind of went along the back part over
Wasn't
here.
there a way to get over one of the doors with the jetpack? One of the key doors?
Yes.
I do remember that. But anyway, Back to what I was saying, and okay. So now we're gonna hit the final question, right?
Mm-hmm.
Here's our final question of the podcast tonight. Give me a second to. I want
Think of
to
it.
think of. Well, not necessarily think of it, but I want to make sure this is the one that I want to use.
Yeah.
Hold on. Give me a quick second.
Ow.
God,
It's fine. So what happens is we don't we don't. Yeah. See, here's the slime door that you were talking about. A lot of this game can be circumnavigated pretty easily with, right? With quick jumps and stuff. Now this is back behind the.
hey, we're back. Okay. What was I gonna say? So, for the last question, I want to ask you tonight. Now, first, I'm gonna give your chat another chance. Does anyone have in chat a final question that they would like to ask? We will make it the final question if you have one. If not, it's still fine. How many people we have sitting in here right now? Okay. Well, it says here about 5, but yeah, whatever. Anyway, anyone that's in chat, does anyone have a final question that they would like to ask? I'll give you a couple minutes to respond. If you do, just say yes. I'll give you some time to type it out. If not, and we don't hear anything in a couple minutes, I'll just pop my own. Give me a second to think. For right now, you have some excellent gameplay to watch. Like I said, go check them out on twitch.tv/Dracovia12 if you want to see more, and if you want to see that model when he's finally finished with it. So anyway, like I said, let me give it a couple minutes here, and we'll see if anyone comes back with it. For right now, you just do you do your stream.
Like I was saying earlier about where I was. There's different areas that. Right now, what I'm trying to get are slime keys, which are the keys to open those doors. And to do that, you have to get like food for the Gordos, and you have to feed the Gordos. And to feed the Gordos, depending on what Gordo it is, because there's a bunch of different Gordos of the same type scattered around the map, it could drop a slime key along with the the slime type of that specific Gordo. Like the one I'm going to now is the phosphorus Gordo, which is the nocturnal one that you see that comes out at night. And its favorite food is, and it eats fruit and stuff, but its favorite food are Q berries. And the reason why I say its favorite food is if you feed a Gordo its favorite food, one of that food will count as 2. So, like, I have 12 Q berries on me, that will equal technically 24 Q berries in its eyes. And basically, it just helps it fill up faster and get more fulfilled. Because once you fully like fill up the Gordo, it'll pop. And then once it pops, well, you get what's inside of it. And what was it I was gonna ask?
All right, let me ask real quick. Are you at a good point?
Yeah, I'm still at a good point. I can't remember what I was gonna ask.
No, you're fine. You're fine. We've had no answers come in, so I'm going to go ahead and pop my question. We're getting close to hitting, I think, a 2-hour mark. Oh, no, we're actually only over an hour, which is fine. I just didn't want to keep the video super long just because
Yeah,
on
totally.
YouTube, uploading things over an hour, because I don't cut anything. I keep it all in. If I
Yeah,
fuck up,
it's
it
like
stays
a whole-
in. I don't care. If it fucks up, it stays in. I did that. You can see
Yeah.
it.
And I can understand uploading
Unless
stuff
it's like I walked away or like something just outright horrendous was said. Not saying I would ever do that because I would not. But if something absolutely horrendous was said,
Yeah, you would cut it.
yeah,
Yeah, I can
obviously.
understand.
Yeah, or I just blur it. I'm not gonna hide the fact that someone said something stupid while I'll blur it. Censor it. I'm gonna cut it though. But my final question for you, And this is going to be kind of a bland one, I'm not going to lie, but it is something I am curious about. As a small content creator, what was the single most viewed or most interacted with piece of content that you have made?
The single most viewed and most interacted with.
Or either or, like if you don't have like a high view one, but you had like a stream or something where you had a lot of audience interaction and a lot of viewers.
Most likely,
yeah.
Most likely, the one that I've had the most interactions of new followers, people actually chatting for once in my streams. Because, like I said earlier, most of my streams are usually empty and quiet because.
Same. Haha. Please check me out. I'm sad and alone.
like I was saying, most of the time it's mainly empty and stuff, but probably the one that's gotten most interaction period and views anyway is this stream currently.
Oh, really?
Yes, because even though I do post to Twitter like, hey, I'm live and I'm streaming this, most of the time, because my Twitter isn't that big and it's mainly just friends and graphic artists who would always try to sell me something even after I told them no.
Yeah.
People who don't really check it out.
You got any NFT scammers?
Not yet.
I got one the other day finally. Ooh. This
yet.
one's going to charity and to help clean up the Amazon rainforest. Wait, hold on. Let me see.
Oh, that?
Yeah. Wait. Let me read you the exact message. So obviously, before anyone judges me, this was very clearly a pyramid-style NFT scam. But this is exactly what the message said right here. Hey, bro. Really? Wait. Actually, hold on.
Oh boy.
Hey, bro. Really sorry for spam. I just need 3 more invites ASAP to get whitelisted for this up-and-coming NFT server. It's the first ever project that is donating its profits to save the Amazon rainforest. And I think you should check it out. Lol. It's for a great cause, and they're also hosting a 10,000 GAR giveaway just for inviting people. Lol. If you can, please join this link.
I don't see the appeal in NFTs. I really don't. It's like, wow, you hold a picture, you technically own a picture, and people can still screenshot it. They can still take it. People still find ways to take it. And I don't understand, really. And I'm just, yeah, crypto's something, but couldn't you always just, lose it if somebody else buys it or something? Or someone pays for the price? I don't know. NFTs are weird, and most of the time it's just... Why? I know there was one that had, oh, if you own this NFT, you are able to, go to a very specific restaurant if you own this NFT, then you can, lease it out. But isn't that just, already tickets, basically? Good, mate? Jeff, are you good? Oh boy, I think he is... Oh, you don't have any food. I I don't have any varieties. I
This
don't know
fix
what
it at all?
happens.
Okay, I think I fixed it. I
Are
don't
you
know.
good, buddy?
I don't know why my mic just had like an actual stroke. Wow, and
Oh boy.
my video captured it. Wait, why is my fan not on max? It is on max. Hold on. All right, real quick. I'll fix the camera. Holy shit. Deactivate, activate. Sorry about that. I had to like unplug my mic just completely. For some reason, my mic just randomly died on Discord. I have no idea what happened there, really. As I was saying though, did you? What was the last thing you heard me say?
Uh, Something about like the last thing I can remember, because I have a terrible memory, is
Oh
like
yeah, did I
you
finish
had
reading
just
the NFT message?
yeah, and I was talking about how
Okay.
I don't like
No.
I don't understand
No,
why people
no. I was gonna say, yeah, no.
create NFTs.
I was really trying to tie up the joke, and you just like ran over me, and I was like, "The fuck?" I was basically trying to go Logan, and he just kept going, and I just
And my name.
no, but uh, wait, what? That's your name. What? That's not your fucking name.
Whatever.
What? It's not.
Oh boy, but yes, what were you trying to say?
Well, shit. I mean, does it matter? Sorry, I didn't mean to.
It's fine.
Okay, sorry
Not
about
a
that.
lot of people know who I am just yet, so it's fine.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, that's not you're gonna know who you are from your name either.
Yeah,
So
it's not that big of a deal too much.
okay. But yeah, sorry, my grandmother's coming. She's going to bed. But
It's fine.
anyway, my response to the NFT thing was sounds like sounds like a pyramid scheme NFT project. I'll pass. The rainforest gonna have a drought this year.
Oh my gosh. But I mean, yeah, I can understand. NFTs are just like
It's a very dumb concept. There.
I know. Did you hear? I saw this today, but apparently YouTube is moving forward with producing NFT, like allowing viewers to market.
Yeah, they're bringing
create.
NFTs to the platform, and
Yeah, they're
honestly,
allowing. They want to allow like viewers to. From the post that I saw, it was mint the YouTubers' videos and then sell the videos themselves as NFTs.
no,
Which
no,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like
no, that's awful.
that's literally
If that's actually how that works, that doesn't sound right. There's no way they would fuck the creators. I hope at least they would not fuck the creators that bad.
because that's literally just taking their content that they made and selling it.
Well,
That's blatant. Would that be like blatant copyright?
I mean, yeah.
Or something
Well,
like
no,
that?
because I think they have to sell it themselves. You just said, right?
No. All I've been told is that the viewers can turn the videos into an NFT. I have nothing on if it's the YouTuber that allows the NFT, if they allow their videos to become NFTs, or if they have no say in it whatsoever. I have no idea.
Oh no.
And if it is where it's like, oh no, yeah, the viewers can do it, and like the and the and the like the YouTuber his videos just getting taken because well, that's what it is. That I will be completely honest. YouTube at that point in time does not. I don't think that platform's gonna last if it actually does that.
Yeah, no, it's gonna fuck up. I mean, YouTubers already get fucked on the revenue a lot nowadays, and
Hmm.
doing something like that.
It's going to even work. It's going to
Yeah.
worsen that to an
Well,
extent of. I would think YouTubers would completely either some YouTubers would completely boycott it and like just leave the platform completely, or for some YouTubers, the ones who were just focused on like just focused on profit, they will be like they'll be the ones like, oh yeah, you can buy my NFT now. Like you can
yeah.
buy this, and I'm just
Hey guys, if you like my content, be sure to buy my NFT. If you guys don't know what my NFT
I
is,
feel
it's actually my channel's logo, and then it's like different colors of my logo. They're starting at just $20, guys. So if you want to support the channel,
it's just
the
I don't understand what's going
to
through
be fair,
people's mind.
to be fair, most YouTubers that are that far in make merch.
Yeah, at that point, it's just making merch.
Yeah, like NFTs are literally no different for a YouTuber really than just making merch. I
Mm-hmm.
don't get why YouTube needs to dip their hands in that. That doesn't make a lot of sense. But
Uh,
I just
I don't know.
anyway, everybody, I wanted to thank Dracovia once again for agreeing to come on to the show with me today. This video should be
Yeah.
going up by later tonight, so everyone that's present here on the stream, check out Lettuce Lounge on YouTube. And if you want to check out the live streams that we do, I'm going to be trying to do more of these interviews with smaller streamers if I can get in contact with any, as well as just trying to keep more regular updates on my actual channel and on Twitch. Trust me, we're coming back. I promise. I promise we're coming back. But once again, thank you, Dracovia. Check him out on twitch.tv/Dracovia13. That is Dracovia13. Or 12. 12? Fuck! Dracovia. Fine. Dracovia12. That's DRACOVIA 12. Twitch.tv. Go check him out. Seriously. Show him some love if you guys, anyone that sees this video and wants to check him out. Now, and then Lettuce Lounge Official on Twitch if you want to see any live streams I'm going to be keeping up with. And find me on TikTok under the name Leafman. We do the best. we do the best there on TikTok, and honestly, it's fun just making little shorts for content and just having a fucking fun time making little shorts every now and then. But with that being said, I hope you guys have a good day.